Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is going to be your your Venus in retrograding in Gemini reading. This is from May 13th through June 25th. I'm doing this reading on the 13th. I apologize, I couldn't get it out to you guys a little bit earlier. But I just want to give you guys some background information. Now, I'm not an astrologer, so I've done a little bit of digging to help you guys understand what's going on. Basically, sweet, loving, caring Venus entered fun and flirty Gemini on April 3rd is going to be there, and is going to be there until August 7th. So all of a sudden we have this great clarity in what will make us happy, and it's this fun and effervescent and very sort of chatty type energy. We're going to take a lighthearted and cerebral approach to love, and we're going to focus more on lovers who thrill our minds rather than these intense, passionate, physical attractions that we might experience when Venus is in other signs. Now, from May 13th through June 25th, Venus is going to go retrograde in Gemini, and issues with love and money may seem to stagnate, or they might just dry up altogether. We might feel like we have unsurmountable challenges in our relationships, and we might experience a lot of tension, which is just going to really help us gain a lot of perspective. Okay, we might also, because it is retrograde, have old loves or lovers resurface for healing and closure, or simply we're just going to have some people come back into our lives. So it's up for you to discern, okay, whether or not it's just for healing and closure or if it's a rekindling. So Taurus, without further ado, let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages that you need to hear from May 13th through June 25th. Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 13th through June 25th. Messages for Taurus from May 13th through June 25th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And you guys should, I'm sure you're going to feel this shift. Since Taurus, you guys are also ruled by Venus, okay? All right, let's see what messages we have here for my Taurians. Three of Wands. Okay. Nice. Interesting. All right, your overall energy is the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, and it's all about healing. It's all about taking a time out, resting, rejuvenating, that sort of energy. But the Four of Swords in reverse takes me back to the Three of Swords, which could be something that's heartbreaking, could be sad. So it could indicate that you need to take this time out for yourself, that you do need to focus on healing. With the Two of Cups energy coming out here, again, this could be because you're going through difficulties in your relationships. You could have gone through a split, recently, or it could be a past trauma or heartbreak that's still really affecting you. For others of you, if you've been doing the healing work, it's like you're ready to take action. You're ready to move on. It's the warrior resting before the next battle. Underneath that, we have the Death card, which is Scorpionic energy. So something could have happened during the Scorpio full moon that we had just about a week ago. And we're still sort of feeling that energy. And then for others of you, you might be resisting the change or the transformation. I just sort of got this change in status, like some of you might be going from single to coupled. Others of you might be realizing or sort of resisting the change in a partnership and understanding that you are no longer identifying yourself as being part of that partnership. The Ten of Wands, in doing so, if you stop resisting the change, if you allow the flow, allow for this transformation of whatever situation this might be, the Ten of Wands is a beautiful card that's releasing the burdens. And remember, when you release somebody, something, if you're holding on tight to something, Taurus, when you release it, or this person or this situation, you're also freeing yourself. Okay, so really nice energy when we put it in that perspective. Now, the Three of Wands is how you guys are showing up in this reading. The Three of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and it's a card of waiting for your ships to come in. Now, for some of you, I really get that you were waiting for a relationship to take off. That's that Ace of Wands is that spark, is that passion. It could be this sort of visceral attraction that you had with someone or to someone or within a relationship. But I'm getting that maybe this relationship was more physical based, or it was, or it was based more on intimacy. So remember that, at this time, we're not going to be so interested in, passionate, intense physical attractions. We're really going to be starting to focus on people that thrill our minds, someone that, that's in it for the long haul, someone that we enjoy talking to, somebody we genuinely enjoy waking up next to it. And I feel like for some of you, you have the Ace of Wands, this passionate attraction, the Two of Wands, two people coming together, and the Three of Wands is the fruition and the growth and the expansion of that relationship. But it looks like some of you guys were waiting, and Spirit is saying it's time to do some course correction, time to go back and see maybe if this really is the relationship for you. It can be a current relationship. Some of you may have been waiting for someone to come back to you or for a reconciliation. Okay, and with the Two of Cups coming in from above, what you're thinking about, what you're focused on, it's definitely, some of you are either trying to attract this soulmate, maybe it's a previous lover or somebody that you thought was a twin flame or soulmate relationship, and for others of you, you're waiting for this person just to come into your life. Now, with the Judgment card in your surroundings, the Judgment card is all about, making judgments, making sort of a final call. This is also about divine intervention. Okay, in the sense that, what goes around comes around, Taurus. And I'm really getting it's time here to make a final judgment. If you've been waiting and waiting and waiting on this relationship to be something that it can't be or that it's not, then it's time to call it. Okay, and just remember here that Spirit is supporting you. If something doesn't come to fruition, if you're trying to manifest something and it doesn't come into your life, well, there's most likely a reason for it. Okay, because there's something better or more or better suited for you. Now, what's blocking you is the Eight of Swords. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, but the Eight of Swords is all about worst case scenario thinking. It's over analysis paralysis. It's, thinking things are worse than they really are, or that, without this person you're nothing, or without love, or without, whatever it is that you're searching for, this duality, this union, whatever that might be. Thinking the worst is exhausting, but it's also being anchored in any sort of negative thinking isn't helping you at all, and you need to really move past that. You need to change your frame of reference. You need to change your focal point from something negative into something positive. Now, what's subconsciously affecting this relationship, and what you can't see, but what's sort of driving this situation is the Hermit card. And the Hermit card is enlightenment. It's doing that sort of internal virus scan, taking a look at what it is you really want. What is it that you really need? It's Virgo energy, and this is all about, what is it that you have learned, and what is it that you have to teach regarding these, regarding duality, union, about love, about relationships. Now, in your recent past, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Again, Taurus, I'm seeing something that you put a lot of time and energy into, and the amount of time it's taking, it's frustrating. Maybe you were really trying to work something out with somebody. Maybe you were trying to take a relationship to the next level. The Seven of Pentacles is telling me it's not happening, or it's not happening when you want it. It's taking too long, too many delays, too many frustrations, and it could really lead to this Three of Wands in reverse energy of kind of giving up, of stopping to wait, no longer waiting, making this final judgment call. But I can see that you're definitely in your head about it, okay? Now, what's coming from above, what you're thinking about, what you're focused on is love, twin flame, soulmate energy, or relationship, okay? That's really obvious. Now, what is coming to you, though, is the Page of Swords, and this is clarity. This is a message. So again, some of you might be getting a message from this person, okay? It could be somebody that you have split with. It could be definitely a past lover or somebody you were in a relationship with, and this new message here, the Page of Swords, is going to trigger you into focusing on things that either you thought that you had healed, that you hadn't quite healed. All right, things that, for example, past hurts and past traumas. You may see a picture of this person on the internet. You might get a message from them. You might have a dream about them. A lot of us are going to be meeting people that we can't in the physical space, in the dream space at this time, for healing and for closure. So you're definitely going to receive like a vision, a message, a dream, okay, something about this Seven of Pentacles, whatever it is that didn't work out, whatever it is that you're turning your back on, Taurus, and it may trigger you, and it may be the source of this block, but Spirit's saying it's really important that you work through this. All right, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages we have for Taurus. Whoop, that card wanted to flip out. Yeah. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. 37 breaks down to a 10. 10 is the cycle of closure. Your solar plexus chakra is all about, setting up boundaries. It's about using your strength and your free will. This is all about self-esteem as well, right? With that Eight of Swords, clearing that block. If you guys do energy work, definitely work on your solar plexus. All right, appreciation. For some of you, this is all about law of attraction, and you're trying to attract a soulmate or a twin flame type energy. And Spirit's saying, one of the keys to law of attraction is being grateful for who you've been with, what you've learned, what you have, and the abundance that's coming to you. 15 breaks down to a 6. My 6 is my number of Venus, so this is your energy. Okay, 6 is all about Venus, and in this retrograde period, there are definitely going to be challenges for every sign, but it's going to bring us clarity. All right, and it's going to bring us clarity and a newfound appreciation for, the people that support us, for the relationships that have really taught us to learn and helped us grow. All right, here you get envy. Some of you guys are going to be dealing with, again, some of you might have a partner who has moved on, is what I'm getting. And some of you might be triggered. Okay, you might see that on social media and you might feel like you've been betrayed. Some of you, are resisting this change or this transformation, but Spirit says that once that you allow it to take place here, that 10 of Wands, you're going to free yourself of any of this negative energy. All right. And then you get door to personal healing and happiness. Yes, I love this energy. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck because, again, we're going to be triggered. Old loves may resurface, or whoever it is that you might have been waiting on. You guys might really decide to call it quits. Okay, and it might be difficult. You will have some challenges, but these insurmountable challenges that you're experiencing, this tension during this time, is really going to be opening up that door to personal healing and happiness for you, Taurus. And look at this, number 27 breaks down to 9. 9s are about near completions of cycles. They're about wish fulfillment, and this is you or someone walking away, but it's going to be for your highest good, Taurus. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some romance angels for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for additional messages from May 13th through June 25th. I'm really getting that some of you guys have walked away, are walking away, will walk away, or vice versa. Remember, you can always flip the characters in the story. Now the Four of Swords in reverse, again, Taurus, I'm getting, one of you may have, really caused, maybe feeling like there was a betrayal, okay, that took place. It could be with another party, but it could be anything. It could be over finances. It could be over, keeping secrets. The Scorpio full moon, which we have, which is showing up in the Death card, was all about revealing secrets. Things that were kept hidden from us would now be unveiled. And, it doesn't always have to be, somebody was cheating on somebody else. There's a lot of different things that can cause us heartbreak, right? Forgiving and learning. Yeah. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Taurus, there's a lot of healing going to take place, but there's somebody here needs to be forgiven. It's either you or the other person. If you're holding on too tightly to, to your own past mistakes, maybe it's time too that you forgive yourself. Recognize that you're human. If it wasn't you and it's the other person, understand that releasing this, forgive. You don't have to forgive their actions, and it's not about becoming a doormat. But once you allow that energy of forgiveness to enter this situation, then healing can begin. And again, you free yourself. All right, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I told you, Taurus, I was getting I was getting more than like this betrayal might not necessarily be with another person. Okay, and you might be learning this because, you know, a lot of times people's intimacy, their lives are affected so much by money and finances and career that you know, when that's really unstable, our other relationships are unstable. And if you find that you're having a lot of difficulty in love relationships, you might also be finding that you have a lot of difficulty with the flow of money and abundance into your life, because it's all that energy of flow, Taurus. So really, it's, you know, Spirit saying, get out of this negative thinking. Try not to be worst case scenario. I know it can be difficult at times, especially like, you know, like now. All right, but you will be receiving a message here. This is a very clear message from someone. I feel like it has to do with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, whatever this frustrating, these delays were. Again, it might, remember, Venus doesn't always have to be about romance. It could be about a job that's returning to you as well, okay? So, you know, take it how it resonates, Taurus, but somebody, you're definitely going to be receiving a message from someone or about a situation in the past. Finances are either wrapped up in your love life or with this relationship, okay? Or, you know, or it's one or the other, okay? So you guys decide, use your intuition as well. All right, additional messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Wow, number 33, you get sexual arts. Look at this though. I love the fact that here we have this Two of Cups, and then we also have this masculine and feminine union. Now, I'm not talking about gender, I'm talking about energies. All right, so 33 is a master teacher number. Okay, and I just see the Three of Pentacles in my mind as well, which would be very earth energy, this Taurian energy, working together, collaboration. I feel like this is a collaboration that you were really trying to make work. And it has, you know, there's, in this message, love and money are intertwined in this scenario, Taurus. Like, it's almost like they're inseparable. So again, you might have a business with somebody. It could be somebody that you're married to. Either you or the other person may have controlled, you know, the finances, okay, which can definitely affect your love life, okay? So number 33, this is the sexual arts. And again, remember, while Venus is in Gemini, you know, our focus is going to shift. It's not to say that we're not going to have intimate relationships, or that passion and physicality aren't going to be important. But remember that Gemini's focus is more about, you know, cerebral matters, about turning you on using, you know, the mind, intelligence, really long conversations, connecting more on a cerebral level. So sexual arts is bring more light into your sexuality. Keeping sexuality alive is an art form very few people truly understand. Are you sexually attracted to your partner every day? Sex energy only occurs where there is sexual polarity. Everyone has both masculine and feminine qualities to gift each other. The only time there is a sexual spark is when one person is embodying more of their masculine energy and the other person is embodying more of their feminine energy. Sorry guys, the dog just barked and scared me. The masculine is the unchanging witness, presence, direction, decision-making, trying to bring everything to closure and consciousness itself. The feminine is change, life force, light, flowing movement, Mother Nature, and emotions. Do not buy into the myth that sexual attraction eventually dies in long-term relationships. Sexual polarity is an art that takes practice. It can be subtle and last a lifetime if you are constantly reinventing your gifts and using your open heart. Now, this message here, again, you might have had a very intense physical attraction with this person. And the Four of Swords in reverse, there's healing that needs to take place here, Taurus. Again, the importance of polarity, the importance of yin and yang, and finding and being in that relationship where there's that equal exchange, where there are two puzzle pieces fitting together. So I'm going to go ahead and pull two messages for Taurus, for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 13th through June 25th. Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 13th, whoops, there we go, through June 25th. These are the two that wanted to pop out. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Wow. So somebody here also, you know, and take it how it resonates, and if it's you or the other person, I feel like somebody was really holding on here. And we see that there's that resistance to change, resistance to transformation. Okay, and secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So Taurus, you might be feeling shut out or separated by this or from this person, and they might be taking a tough love approach, or vice versa. You might have gotten to the point where you're not waiting anymore for this person to either boss up or to give you what you need, okay, or to, you know, give the, you know, a commensurate or an equal amount of love, time, energy, and resources to this relationship. And so you might have turned your back on this, okay, even though that you feel really strongly towards this person. All right, so there are some, you know, there are some challenges here, Taurus. This envy card, and again, I feel like one or both of you may have been becoming overly possessive, okay, which was, you know, sort of anchoring you in this worst case scenario. Who are they with? It could be your energy, it could be their energy. Please let me know in the comments below, but also remember how closely this is wrapped up with finances and career. So if maybe something was confusing to you and you couldn't quite understand why somebody was acting the way they were acting, okay, Taurus, it might be because their finances were unstable and that was creating crossover tension into their love life. Okay, so again, I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all your love and support, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.